Well, I would encourage the schools to start the process because I think that to get the competent level is quite easy once you have already started the STEAM methodology, and it's also very motivating for the faculty, and the recognition you got is rewarding. And I would advise them to start with the 7 key elements checklist and think about what real cases or real evidence you have already done in a school that are connected with each of the 7 key elements.
At first, I would recommend not to read all the links and all the documents on the page of STEM School Label, because you really get nervous about the things you should do. But it's really not that difficult, and schools should start on one Word document and start to write everything that they did in the last year, and that way the process gets really easy.
I think that, at least in my case, starting with a little brainstorming with the colleagues that are taking part in that are going to take part, are going to participate in the process, could help, could contribute, first of all, to remember all the things you have in your school. Once that the objective is clear and the kind of documents that are required, that are going to be used in general, I would advise to write a little list with the possible evidence that could be collected.
My suggestion, in order to save your time when you are entering all evidences, and you just initially can go through all criteria to think about the compliance to all requirements, and maybe make different folders for evidences for each criteria, and then you just can sit and work with a STEM School Label website.
I would very much suggest they look up, first and foremost, the school evidence on the platform presented by other schools. However, usually one will see that each school is unique, and they would rather reflect among the stakeholders and come up with their own evidence, and not try to copy evidence that maybe others have presented.
In an initiative like this, you would want to do an audit on your own STEM activities that you've done to date, and establish a baseline of what you had done. And then I would look at the 7 criteria and I'd measure myself against it. That's where I would start on this label.
I am confident that there are a lot of schools out there that are already doing a great job when it comes to STEM education. And that is why I encourage these schools to join this initiative, because drawing on the good practices that the schools are already doing, through this initiative, they can stay more focused and attentive to try to address all the 21 criteria that make up a STEM school.